Hi, everybody. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. Welcome to this webinar hangout tonight. I'm Sarah, so you can put a voice with the face.
Yeah, apparently people have different guesses about who's who. So I'm Bethany.
We're really glad to have you here. We really appreciate you taking the time to chat with us tonight. And Beth Ann's manning the chat role over there, so keep the chatter going. I can't multitask and chat and talk at the same time. It doesn't work. So she'll be handling that aspect of things. Looks like we've got some friendly faces we recognize over there, so that's exciting. Well, first of all, we wanted to start off, some of the free pages that have been floating around have given you an opportunity to start brainstorming your 25 things or even more, and then, do we have technical difficulties? She'll be handling that aspect of things. Oh, shoot. Looks like we've got some friendly faces we recognize over there, so that's exciting.
How do we do this?
Well, first of all, we wanted to start off some of the free pages that have been floating around have given you an opportunity to start brainstorming your 25 things or even more, and then
I have no
idea. Do we have technical difficulties? It's still going. Us.
Okay.
Looks like we've got some friendly faces we recognize over there. Oh no, they could see us through this whole thing.
We're doing.
Oh, okay. We're still here.
We're back, but we gotta mute.
Oh shoot, we've got two going at the same time.
Here, close this. Right? And then, are we still Oh wait, we're
still
okay, you're on this
filmed.
one. This is okay. We're good. Sorry, guys. In our flurry of trying to get set up this evening after getting kids to bed, and I was driving over to Sarah's house, we had the Hangout playing at the same time, and it was a mess. So we apologize. All right, you all in the chat. Here we go. We're ready. We're back.
Clearly, we're not gurus at anything related to this. Okay. And hopefully we didn't say or do anything stupid when we thought we weren't being filmed.
Little Leaf Fash said blooper reel.
Yes, big blooper reel. Okay. Oh no, now we've got another pop-up box.
Okay, okay. Okay, we're good. Okay, where were we? Talking about goal setting.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about goal setting?
My goal is to figure out how to do a Google Hangout. No, I'm just kidding. We've done these before. But at any rate,
this is only our third.
That's true. This is only our third.
Yeah.
Oh,
not a long
do you want me to continue?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay. So hopefully you guys got the freebies where you were working through goal setting and narrowing that list of your top 25 down to your top 5 goals, and hopefully one of those was maybe something really big, something that feels a little bit daring, and is probably going to take a lot of time, a lot of work to accomplish that big goal. So what we wanted to chat about tonight and maybe offer some tips for you all and some things that have worked for us is how do you balance that great big goal that you're trying to pursue with your great big role as mom in your families. And even for those of you who aren't moms, but we all have personal lives, we all have important relationships to us. So balancing those two things can be tricky.
And I think actually we wanted to narrow it down a little bit more specifically in this balance area, but more the idea of getting other people on board with what you want to accomplish. We interviewed Kristen Brown last week, and she had some really great advice for how to get others on board with your big dreams. Because obviously, if you just make a mandate to your family that, hey, I'm going to do this and I don't care what you think, you're going to run into some problems. So when you embark on a really big goal or a dream, it's important to get support behind you. And so Kristen had some great tips, and we're going to kind of talk through those. And feel free to chat about any tips that you have in the chat roll as well. So
yes, definitely. This is not Brilliant Business Moms because we're brilliant. It's Brilliant Business Moms because of all of you guys. So just to make that clear, we don't think we have all the answers. We just try to help where we can, and mostly just hang out with awesome people like you all.
that's right.
So the first tip we have is that, when you're adding this new big goal, you still have to maintain the status quo for your family and your personal life. You can't just, like Sarah said, we kind of touched on this, you can't just drop everything else. That's not really fair. So the more you can keep things the same for everybody else who loves you and cares about you and your kiddos, the easier it's going to be for, they'll be happy, and because they're happy, you'll be still feeling happy. And that just, as much as you can maintain the status quo, that will help.
Definitely. Related to that as well, we talked about, making a big pronouncement. And another idea to keep in mind is trying to bring your loved ones on board with the change. Instead of just talking at them, try and bring them into your plan a little bit, which may take some time for sure. They may not understand, what is online business? What does that mean? You mean you can really make money with a website or a blog? Or there really are Etsy sellers that make a full-time income? Well, yes, there are. So it's important to bring them along with you in your goals and plans, and help them to gradually, kind of step by step. You've been doing this research for months and months and dreaming up these plans, maybe while you're in the shower or doing the dishes, but they haven't been brought along necessarily from square one. So slowly catch them up and bring them up to pace.
Definitely. And we used this example earlier today, but I think it's such a good one. If you guys have listened to our interview with Jocelyn Sams from elementarylibrarian.com, it took her a while to get on board with the online business thing. Her husband, Shane, had been doing it for a while and had started, I think, several different websites and was just convinced that this was going to work. And she really and truly thought he was crazy, and just thought, okay, this is a fad. He's gonna do, like, he can do his little thing over there, but I'm not involved. I'm not really invested in this at all. Just like, go ahead, Shane, and in a few months you'll be on to the next thing. But it was one night he finally earned his first 10 cents from one of his websites, and that was enough of a little win for them that Jocelyn, kind of, the light bulb went on, and she realized, oh, like, even just that little bit, 10 cents, this is proof that maybe this could work. Maybe there's something to that. And so in terms of that change and it taking time to bring your spouse or other family members on board, is having a quick win, if that's possible, is going to be so helpful. If they have some level of like seeing results, seeing some fruit from all of your work and sacrifice, then they're going to be that much more supportive. And I know for us, we see that when, if we have a big month of Etsy sales, and so the husbands will kind of see those, or, last week with our new book, Time Management Mama, and it got spread and downloaded like crazy. And so that was really exciting. So all of those little things.
Yeah, they really add up. If they can see the quick wins, then that might help them to better understand what you're doing and get on board. The other thing that, I don't know if Kristen touched on this, but I think it was Jocelyn actually who touched on this, is that it can be important that your loved one or your family sees that most of the sacrificing to make this dream come true is coming from you. So you're not asking them to give up so much for your dream, but you're willing to sacrifice your personal time, maybe your leisure time, maybe you're willing to stay up late or skip a show in order to work on your big dream, or you're willing to push yourself in a new way, and they can notice that you're sacrificing your own fun in order to make this big dream a reality.
Yes, definitely.
Or-
Yeah, I had one other thought. Related to one of our attendees to the last webinar had a great point in terms of getting your spouse on board for whatever your great big goal is. That another really important thing to do is make sure you're being really supportive of whatever their great big goal is, or whatever their most important things are. It's that you could be the one to bend first, or whatever you want to say. Just make sure that you're giving that to them, that whatever their big dream is, that you're all in for them as well, because that's obviously important. It doesn't just go one way. But then moving on to another tip would be, if there's a way that you could show that this great big goal somehow can benefit them as well. That's really important. And it may be tricky to do. Some of that may be just showing them that, hey, I'm so pumped up. I'm so much more fulfilled by doing this, as long as that fulfillment doesn't mean you're neglecting everything else. But if you're able to spend a few hours on your business and you feel happier, excited about things, and they see that in you, then that's great. And I think even for kids, if they see mom working at something she's excited about, and sometimes they want to get involved. I know Holden loves to hop on the microphone and record a little podcast, but there's something cool about that too, if you can involve them. And I know your kids.
Oh yeah, they really want to be involved. I feel bad. I need to find more ways they can get involved. Actually, I feel really bad about this one. I'll share. I wasn't planning on sharing, but Lily wanted to tell my brother-in-law that I wrote the book. He stopped over with his son to play, and Lily was really excited that we had a book on Amazon. Oh. She doesn't realize that anyone can put a book on Amazon. But she wanted to tell her uncle, and I didn't want her to tell the uncle. I told her not to.
Aww.
But she was really excited. Yeah, she was really excited. She always wants to help package orders. And of course, they get excited about the podcast and hearing an episode. So yeah, it's fun. It's fun to see them think about entrepreneurial things themselves. They're always writing down little business ideas with their neighborhood friend down the street. And the first thing they do, of course, is come up with the name. It normally has butterfly in the title. And then they come up with their hours that they'll be open and prices. It's cute. So.
Oh, that's really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. And hopefully down the road, as your business grows, there's hopefully a bigger benefit for your family and your loved ones. But early on, just those small benefits to kind of help bring them on board.
Right. Obviously, even like a small amount of monetary contribution to the family is clearly a benefit. But I agree with what you said before. If it's something that makes you really happy, I think your spouse will recognize that, or loved one, or children. Another thing that it can be important to do is to schedule in some fun. And I know for me personally, this past season has been a season of intense work to try and get all of this out, the planner done and the book up, and everything that goes along with that. So it's been a little bit lopsided how things should normally be the past month or so. So I'm definitely gearing up for, I'm terming my summer of fun, which will include lots of activities with the kids since all three will be home from school in a couple weeks now. So I'm looking forward to the fun, and they are too.
Definitely. And I know for our family, Chris and I are both pretty type A, love to cross things off to-do lists kind of people. So before we had kids, that was fine. We could spend our weekends both getting things done side by side and feeling great about it. But now that we have Holden, he needs fun. He needs new adventures and things like that. So we make sure that we schedule that in. So on the weekends, we plan for a fun event for all of us to do, or somewhere fun to go, or with every day I have to, for me, I really do try to schedule in that focused one-on-one playtime with him and one-on-one story time with him, because that works best for me, is just to make sure it's in there. So I have that set, and it is a priority. So, it makes its way into my planner. And speaking of that,
Speaking of the planner,
those are kind of our 6 tips for helping you guys to strike that balance between your big goal and the needs of your family and loved ones. But we do, of course, it's planner launch day. We do want to share our planner with you a bit, and also answer any questions. We had some great questions in the first webinar about the planner, and we would love to answer any questions you guys have, because clearly before you make a purchase, you need to have all the answers. But yes, we did want to share a little bit about the planner and
here it is.
What makes it so cool? Isn't it pretty? It's
pretty.
Really pretty.
So the first thing, maybe let's start by showing them your old.
Oh yeah. So this is also a lovely planner, but it's a personal planner, and I have no room in this planner to schedule my business and my personal life. I mean, to be honest, I don't even feel like it works for my personal life. Here's what happens to my planner when I try to use it, because what I do is I use this for my personal schedule, everything for Holden, Chris, different events like that. And then I also would use it as like my editorial calendar. So I would say when certain podcast episodes were going up, when we had podcast interviews, and then if like the editorial calendar would change, then there's not enough room here for everything going on in my life. And then I would use these little rectangles to like have my notes and ideas for the business. And then I would forget what page are my different plans on, and it's a mess. I mean, this personal planner, although lovely, does not work for the way my life currently goes.
Yeah, we personally obviously felt the need for something that could help us keep track of what we need to do in our personal lives, which are very full with our kids, family, house, everything that goes with that, as well as our business priorities. There's something that we need to be doing for the business as well. So there's a lot going on there, and we needed something that could tackle both. So the planner, let's start with the to-do page, which I don't know if you can see. We have a lovely coffee stain.
Pre-stain. This is your premium.
You can order pre or post coffee stain if you think you're going to get a coffee stain. Anyhow, just kidding. That was our dad. He accidentally spilled coffee on our one planner we had. We had pictures taken already. So he felt terrible, but it was fine. Okay, so the first thing that we did was in the to-do list category. Let me get the right angle here on the screen. For me personally, I had been dividing my to-do list for quite a bit by personal and business. I've been just using a regular cheapo spiral notebook and drawing a line down the middle and dividing my to-do by personal and business, because that was helping me a ton to keep track of what needed to be done. If you read a few chapters into the book, that I kind of do a loose time blocking schedule. So if I was in the afternoons doing my business work, I wanted to only look at the business to do and not have to visually sort through all my to-dos in order to focus on what needed to be done during my business time. Same with personal. If I had a lot of phone calls or appointments that needed to be made during my home time, which occurs in the morning or in the evenings, I didn't want to be sorting through my list of podcast episodes I needed to edit. So this has simplified my to-do list for quite a bit now. So I was really excited we could include it in the planner. Related to the loose time blocking that I like to do, we wanted the weekly schedule. You can see that has dates across the top. We wanted a very loose time blocking method where you could kind of just jot in, okay, preschool drop off, remember the check. And Girl Scouts down here in the evening, don't forget to bring the snack. And when you are working on the business in the afternoon, don't forget to tackle that affiliate link you forgot to add. Just you could loosely time block in your schedule with the handy chart and numbers on the side.
Yeah, I love this because I feel like some of the planners, you either get the example I showed where there's clearly not enough space and the weird rectangles just, it doesn't work, or you get a planner that's a page for every day and that feels like too much. Like I don't schedule out every 15 minutes of my day. So for us, this works. And me personally, I love having the visual of the whole week. Like I need to know what my whole week is going to look like to really figure out where things should go and how they should fit in. So it's what we like.
So these pages, the to-do list and the weekly schedule pages, we know this is a weird time of year that we're launching this planner. We did it anyway. So this is meant to be.
Yeah, pretty much.
We went back and forth 1,000 times. Should we launch now?
Yeah.
Not launch now. We just decided we're starting with a 6-month type planner. So it starts July 1st through December 31st. And to answer a question that we had earlier in the day, yes, we will be doing a full year 2016 planner as well, but we just wanted to get this out there early and not wait until the end of 2015.
Yeah, we were too excited about it. And to be honest, we need this planner. Like we have been desperate for this planner for us to use ourselves for the past 6 months. And so I don't know that we could have waited any longer to start using it.
We would have had the print shop do a run of two, which would have cost us a small fortune.
Yeah.
So you'll have, I think it's about 50 pages that'll take you each week, July 1st through December, for you to use for your weekly schedule. And one thing I like to point out is that if you, let me get to the front. Let's say you have sorry, Beth Ann. Move out of the way. This planner needs attention.
Yeah.
Let's say you got your to-do list all written out for this week in September, but you were ambitious and not all of this got done. So when you flip the page to the next month, you don't really want to have to write out a lot of information again. So what I did in my old just cheapo planner, my one subject notebook thing, you can just rip out this one page because you've already used the calendar. Mm-hmm. And then all of your remaining to-dos, if you still have lots of room and you don't want to rewrite here, you just rip out the page and you don't have to rewrite. So
yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool because I'm often overly ambitious. And so I probably end up writing out to-dos for the whole month. And so
I know it's so easy to get overly ambitious.
Stick with that one sheet and just keep tearing them out.
Although I do recommend, it's important to write everything down on your to-do list that crosses your brain so that you can stop thinking about it. I do think that is important. Now, so that's kind of how the personal and business meld together. We did not include, this was a question we had earlier, we did not include personal type pages in this planner, such as a cleaning schedule or a list of doctors' phone numbers or things like that you'll see in some primarily home-focused planners. So those type of pages are not in here, but we hope that the calendar and the dual to-do list will help you to keep track of your personal life and your business life. So moving on to the business portion of the planner, which comprises the other 50 pages. Just start, or
sure.
I could?
Sure. So so we've got 50 pages that will take you through, the second 6 months of this year for your personal life, as well as, scheduling and all those business to-dos. But then we have 50 pages that's going to help you with your blog, your shop, your products that you're selling, both of those things, which that's what we are really, really excited about that, because more and more bloggers are also selling a product, and more Etsy sellers or shop owners also have a blog, and we couldn't find a planner that really married those two together in one place, and so we tried to do that for you. So we'll start off here. We have our editorial calendar, which is obviously so much better than my old system. So if you happen to be a super ambitious blogger and you blog every single day, or some blogs are multiple times a day, wow, you guys are amazing. Then this. So every month you've got enough for every day of the year. And really, if you blog multiple times a day, you should be able to fit, squeeze in your 2 posts or whatever you're doing. And then it's got the reminder for, sharing it or scheduling it on your different forms of social media, making sure you're checking SEO, checking your photo alt tags, because those are so important for when people pin your photos. So that's the first section there, is your editorial calendar. Right, so we'll move on. We kind of divided it, like the first part of the business section is more the blogging stuff, and then we'll go into the product side of your business next. And if you want to see an example of every single page that's in the book or in the planner, and there's multiple of pages, but we did one example of each on our planner landing page. So you can go to brilliantbusinessmoms.com/planner, and then there's a little scrolly thing, so you can see up close, okay, what are all these pages going to look like.
Yeah, that's really helpful.
Yeah. And so next we have your guest post planner, which is something that we all know, if we're trying to grow, it's an important thing to do. And even if you're an Etsy seller, you can still guest post and link back to your shop. But it's something that I have to admit, for us, and we've had guest post opportunities that we should have taken, and they fell by the wayside a little bit because we got busy, and it probably ended up lost in my planner somewhere. And I thought, oh yeah, I was supposed to do that.
I have some that are on my to-do list for months that I still intend to, but it's too bad that we haven't followed through.
Yeah. So here it gives you, and this is also it's not just you've been asked to do a guest post. This is if you want to strategize and places where you want to guest post. We've got your top targets with places to put the website and all of that information, the ideas that you pitched. I should move this up. The guest post ideas that you pitched to that person, which could potentially be multiple ideas. And then write down when you first got in touch, when you second got in touch, because they're busy. You may have to reach out again. It's okay. And then, of course, your feature date, because your pitch is going to be awesome. So you're going to get featured. And then that reminder to promote your own guest post, because that's, good etiquette. And you want to tell everyone that you were featured somewhere. So there's all of that. Do you want to move on to some other?
Let's see. We're not going to do all of them. Don't worry. We're not going to bore you forever. We included several giveaways pages so that you can coordinate giveaways that you are hosting or giveaways that you are a part of to stay on track with everything. And then the bottom part is to test kind of the merit of that giveaway. So we have a spot where you can record your followers at the start of the giveaway, your followers at the end, and kind of make a decision. Okay, was that giveaway helpful to me, or as a product seller, or as a blogger? So that is useful for both. Or did that really not result in any any benefit to me as a business owner. I know we have done giveaways with our Etsy shop where I wish I would have tracked that actual real data when we were doing it, but I'm pretty sure that some of the giveaways weren't very helpful. And if I would have been tracking the real stats, that would have been good information to know. And then when you have a giveaway that really results in some increased traffic, maybe try that one again.
Oh, and by the way, I was letting them know about our special deal during the webinar.
Oh, yes.
It looked like a few people had it cut out. So yeah,
Yes.
So go ahead and that pretty pink button below the screen. Oh, actually, we need to go into send out. Don't do it yet. Don't do it.
We have to change the price. We have to change the price. Stop.
We are so real. Don't buy it yet. Don't buy it. Hold on. I'm going to change the price right now. We just didn't want people to go to the landing page when it wasn't the Hangout. I'm going in. Don't buy it yet.
So the special price is $5 off. So the normal price is $25, and for people in the United States, the shipping is $5. International, that's calculated, and the special price for the webinar is $5 off, so $20, and then the $5 shipping. And in case we didn't say this, or in case you didn't figure that out, this is a physical planner that will arrive in the mail to you. I will be packaging it and shipping it right here in my home. So it will literally be from my home to your home that this planner will arrive. So you will be able to take it out of the box all nice and pretty and just start using it. So that's something else we wanted to make sure that this planner was, we liked the idea of a physical planner that we could mail to you and you wouldn't have to print anything.
Yeah. And save time. Save your time for that great big goal. Not printing pages.
Then we move on to products. We've got a product pricing worksheet to help you work through that very difficult task of pricing your products. And for a page like this, the product pricing page, let me see if I can get that to show up.
And look how pretty the gold is. Can I just say, you can't get that on like a home printer. I don't know.
The gold really looks like gold when you get it in real life. We'll have a page. The front of the planner will tell you where to go, where you can get help for figuring out, okay, most of the pages are really easy. They're self-explanatory. But a few pages like this product pricing worksheet, you might need an example to kind of walk you through, and we'll have a page set up where you can see an example of how to use that product pricing worksheet and help you determine what do you price your product for? So we get that question a lot, don't you think, in the Facebook group?
Oh, yeah. And generally, when people ask it, everyone else comes back and says, price it higher.
Yeah, that's
or
true.
Like, you're worth more.
That's true. Yeah. It's a tricky question. It really is. But a lot of people forget the little stuff that goes into their products. And I think they underprice because they forget about little materials. So I think the worksheet will help you price your product accurately. So do you want to do the marketing?
Yes. All right, so next we've got your product marketing plan. And I feel like for a lot of us, maybe we get really excited about the creating and something new, and it's awesome. But unless we tell everyone about it and find a way to get the word out, it may not sell, even if it is awesome. So
it's awesome.
Yeah, it is. Because you guys are awesome. So here's your product marketing plan. And that's one thing I love about this planner too, is just so many of these pages are that reminder that, hey, this stuff is important for your business. So remember, don't forget about these helpful pages because they'll really help you to grow. So with our product marketing plan, again, we've got it. You've got your top targets here. What websites are you going to reach out to? Where are you going to market your product? And what are you going to do? Is it going to be a giveaway, a review by someone, a feature, an interview, whatever there? And then again, first contact, second contact. And that, I have to say, guys, that's been so helpful for us because when we've reached out to someone, if you don't keep track of that, then you're wondering, wait, have I waited long enough? I didn't hear from them. It's really important to keep track. And if it's been a week, then yeah, go ahead and reach out. And then again, your feature date there. So we've got a couple pages for that. Let me
Yeah, I don't know what else we want to.
Yeah, that's true, because you can see all these pages.
You can see all the pages on our planner
we've
thing.
got
I don't want to bore you guys for too long.
Let's see if we've got
touch
questions. Although the matrix is
touch on advertising, and then be thinking of any questions that we can answer for you. Oh, one question we had earlier was where we got it printed. And the answer to that question is we actually hired, which was really fun, our local printer that is in the town we grew up in, which is near where I live still. So lots of trips to the printer to get everything just right. But it was really nice to use a local business to print this. So I think that's a fun aspect of the planner.
Definitely. And it's more green as well, because Sarah's not ordering from across she's not ordering hers from across the country and then having to ship them to all of you guys. So we're at least
I'm gonna pick them up at the printer.
Yes. Yeah. So that is pretty cool. And it's awesome to support another small business too.
It is, yeah.
Okay, so we do have a question here. Ellen said, how is it being shipped? I have to put a different address for USPS versus UPS FedEx.
I had no idea that some people had to do that. So this is going to be shipped USPS. And I think I picked out a nice little box. We've got some tissue. I don't want to give it away.
This is a surprise. It's a surprise. Oh, but there is. Should we show them the other surprise?
Oh, yes.
We got to show you guys this surprise. We have a little bit more about the planner, but we got to show you this. Do you want to show it? I feel like you should show it.
Oh, okay. We had something kind of fun made when we're going to have a Brilliant Business Moms Etsy shop where we'll sell the planner too. But for the Etsy shop and just for our audience for fun, we have a mug that says "Be Brilliant" on it. Isn't that cute?
We kind of love it.
Yeah, we kind of love it, since that has become our key phrase. Yeah. And I've heard you guys remark to each other, "Be brilliant," and so we had mugs made, and it's just fun to have a mug.
Yeah, and it's that reminder.
Right, exactly.
Keep you motivated. You can do it. Yeah. And maybe like our little voices are like talking from the cup.
Yeah, we get comments about our sweet voices.
Oh yeah. We're like our sweet little voices, something like that. I know. We sound like kids. It's all right.
Yeah, my husband's boss called once. I answered the telephone and he goes, "Honey, can I please speak to your daddy?" when I answered the telephone. And I said to his boss, because I didn't know it was his boss, in a really rude voice, "This is his wife." And he was like, "Oh." Happens all the time.
Oh, yay. They love that. Okay, yay. Thank you, guys.
We love the mug, too. It's a great heavy weight.
Yeah.
And I tested it. It's, you know how some mugs, they get hot in the microwave when you microwave them because you have to reheat your coffee 1,000 times? This one, the handle doesn't get hot. I tested.
Sweet. Just a few more features we wanted to point out here. Yeah, we won't bore you too much, but this we thought was really cool, and I haven't really seen this anywhere else. So this was us. Yeah, we just knew that it was something we needed for our business, and I think you guys will need this too. So we have the advertising decision matrix and then your advertising results page. So those go side by side. So on this side, you can obviously, if you're trying to figure out like which blogs, which sites you want to advertise on, then you can record, how much does that site get page views per month? And then in terms of if you're doing an ad, what's the size, what's the placement, what's the cost going to be? And then we have a column here so you can calculate out what's the cost per page view, like on average going to be for that blog. And so you can really easily compare, which site might be a more affordable choice for you or give you the biggest bang for your buck. But then again, with product market fit, there may be a site that maybe costs a bit more but ended up being more effective. You're not going to know that until you use your advertising results page. So this lets you truly track how effective advertising was, because that's another thing. Sometimes it can feel like a total shot in the dark, and oh, I think I got some sales from that, but I'm not really sure. But with this, so you're gonna track, the website where you advertise, the dates, the total cost that you spend on that advertising, and again, this is important too. If you have this here, then you're really keeping track of on our monthly income and expenses pages.
I'm sorry, the chat roll is going crazy.
How do we get the mug?
mug?
Okay, hold on. All right, stop the train. We'll quit talking about advertising for a second. Okay.
It will be in the Etsy shop we meant to launch that.
Oh,
we just
no.
ran out of time.
They said the video cut out too.
Oh no, the video cut out. Oh,
I think you two could sell anything. Now I must have a mug. Oh, I love that, Sarah. Love the mug. Plus, you two are so adorable. I should quit reading these. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, don't read this. But I think tomorrow, are we going to do that? We're going to do like an Instagram,
Yeah, do you want it tomorrow, guys?
Flash sale.
I was afraid that they'd be like, quit selling us.
Yeah,
stuff,
we don't want to be pushy with. We don't like pushy.
How do we get the mug? We get to receive. Okay.
Hey guys, what about the
Okay,
planner?
yeah, they all want the mug. That's okay. We love the mug too. It's great.
We do
Okay.
too.
All right. We will do an Instagram flash.
Yeah, tomorrow. So follow us on Instagram.
Tomorrow.
That was the idea that Beth Newitt gave when we interviewed her, how those Instagram sales, how I had no idea before we talked to her about how you could do those direct sales transactions with PayPal and Instagram. So hey, we'll give it a try.
Yeah, so we'll throw the mug up tomorrow. I'm feeling like at first I was gonna say we just offer 3 up for a quick sale, but maybe we need to do a few more.
Let's do a few more.
Yeah, let's do it. We'll do a few more just for you guys.
Yeah.
Ship my mug with my planner, Lori says. IG flash sale for the mugs. Yes.
Hi, Erin. Hi, Lori.
Hi, I know. It's
Hi,
so fun. So yeah, we'll do a flash sale tomorrow, and I'll have the details on the post, but I'll say, first, how many should we do?
I don't know. We'll
However
decide.
many, first 5 PayPal emails claim or whatever, and then Sarah will invoice you.
Oh, we
via
can do
PayPal.
more than 5.
More than 5?
Yes.
I don't know, but we don't want to embarrass ourselves. What if we do the first 10 and then
Who cares if we embarrass ourselves?
That's true.
We don't care.
We embarrass ourselves all the time.
Absolutely, we do.
Okay, cool. All right, I'll set it at 10, and then if it does really well, then we could do another flash sale soon, right?
Well, how about we talk after?
Okay, we'll talk after. We're just talking. Okay. All right, but yeah, go follow us on Instagram, and we'll have it up tomorrow at Brilliant Biz Mom.
Yeah, Biz with the Z, right?
Yeah, B-I-Z.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe.
And then, just advertising results real quick. And you can calculate everything. So you can tell, how much did it cost to get each sale? How much did you pay for each click? All of that. So, awesome.
Are there any other questions that we can answer for you guys? Oh, Erin says 100.
I say 100. Oh.
We only bought... Oh, actually, I shouldn't say this, but we bought 76 of these mugs.
Don't tell them
that.
That feels ambitious for us, for our
but we can sell them
crew.
over time. We can sell over the course of a year. It doesn't. They stay good. They're not perishable.
What time?
I don't know. We just came up with this today because they just arrived today. I have not been able to have my coffee yet in my mug because it just arrived this afternoon.
But you had the test mug.
I did have the test mug. Yeah, that's the one I tested
This is with our pretty design today.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Oh no, seriously, ladies, you need more. You guys are so sweet. Abby's asking me what is so funny. I'm sitting here cracking up. I love that. I feel like anytime we do a Google Hangout, I hope you guys are laughing. That's they're sitting there oh, this stinks. Then we haven't done our job.
An electronic version of the planner for those who hate paper.
Who hate paper. I know, because I remember, Jennifer, I totally remember you saying that before too, when we were doing all the votes, and you were like, oh, I don't do.
No, we don't have plans for an electronic planner.
Yeah. we'll
Believe
have
me,
to-
we've gone back and forth on so many different ways
Yeah.
we could have done this. It was hard to just focus on one thing. And since Beth Ann and I are paper people, we wanted to please ourselves and design and when we designed the planner.
I guess it's kind of, I mean, well, if you think about it, it's easier for us to design a product where we know we're going to be the ideal
We're our
customer
target
than,
market.
yeah, if we designed, I feel like if we tried to design an electronic version, it wouldn't be what the electronic people would want,
Yeah.
you know? So,
You know where you could go? Are Sarah's electronic? Some of them, I think they are.
Are they? Yes. Oh, and we need to mention this anyways, just to give
Yes,
her a
we do.
huge shout out.
Right.
Sarah Gilcher, and her Etsy shop is Perennial Planner, or you can find her at perennialplanner.com. She was like the reason this planner exists.
Yeah.
She, like, we had the ideas and, you know, had the
We gave her
Yeah.
rough sketches, and Beth Ann did the designing of the florals,
Like
and
this
Beth Ann did
style,
the
but-
design. But
well, she
like we did-
implemented
well,
to this.
if she
Yeah, yeah.
implemented, she's crucial in this
Yes.
process. So we want to give a big thanks to Sarah
Yes.
Gilcher. She took our literally drawn out rough sketches that we scanned to her and was able to put them into charts and tables that look nice and clean. So she was fabulous.
Yeah. So yeah, and like Sarah was saying, her shop Perennial Planner, she has I know she has a bunch of printables, but I think she does have some that
I'm
are
pretty sure she has
you
different
can
Excel things
fill in.
that you can fill in, and it populates different fields. So, any other questions?
we have one question about doing colorful mugs
Oh,
at some point.
maybe.
Start up.
Yeah, we wanted to start small. We had so many different product ideas, little notepads, little moleskin notebooks, but we definitely wanted to start small and not overspend on inventory, because we have definitely done that before on our other Etsy shop. So we wanted to start small, follow our own advice of not overbuying right away. So we will see. We'll keep you updated, and we'll let you know when the Brilliant Business Moms Etsy shop opens. It'll just have a few items in it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, is the button at the bottom? Oh,
Yes,
with the right
button,
price.
Yes,
Okay.
it should be with the right price.
And yeah, I know we're trying to encourage, obviously, sales of our planner, but we just appreciate you guys coming on and joining us on this crazy chat. We appreciate your feedback, your comments in the Facebook group, your comments on the blog, that you listen to our podcast. So thank you.
Yeah.
And let us know
Really.
how we can help. Oh. And for whoever does decide to buy the planner, no pressure. Once you have the planner and you use it, we would really appreciate your feedback. Features you like, features you don't like, because we do want to do the 2016 planner, and we want to update it with things that will work for you, because we want it to be a planner that obviously you love to use. So give us your feedback. We want to always like feedback. Podcast, book, planner, stuff like that. Okay. How many planners have sold so far? I don't know. we haven't counted. It's not a crazy number, but that's okay, because we're gonna be
This is just the beginning.
this is just
Yeah.
the beginning. That's
Yeah.
right.
Well, yeah, and we're waiting for it to get into a lot of hands. So yeah. So
Okay.
do you guys, are there any other questions about the planner or things you feel like I need to know about, whatever? Because obviously
I'm trying to think if the earlier group had a different. I think
they
answered
wanted to
those.
know like the cover. So it is a soft cover, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's pretty. It's like.
And how many planners
Or
we have
no.
in stock?
Oh,
I'm sorry.
wait. Oh. Okay. How many of these are in stock? Do you ladies have an affiliate program? Oh, that's a good question.
We will be launching an affiliate program
Yes.
very shortly.
Yes.
And Erin, we would love for you to be in our affiliate program.
Yes.
So,
That would be awesome.
yes.
Come on in.
Yes.
Yes.
I think it's really, we pretty much have it set up. We just have to send emails pretty much.
I think so. And I would like us to make sure we give you guys enough support for the affiliate program in terms of, I want to have a little portal with your advertising tools. You know, I want to have some photos available for you, some blog sidebar ads available for you. I mean, we have some of that already, but really it's just, a matter of needing a teensy bit more time for that.
Yeah.
But if any of you saw our fun video on Facebook today, you can definitely use that in your affiliate program if you want to, and just be like, hey, this is a fun video. Now buy a planner. Here's my link.
Yeah.
So
that video was fun. I saw somebody asked in the comments of the video, I think it was Victoria, that crying girl was so sad in the video. That was my daughter Charity in the video. She tends to cry a lot, so we happened to catch her. Those were real tears.
I know. I feel like we should admit this. We just kept the camera rolling. Like she started out okay.
So we just kept the camera rolling, and she'll do that. She was fine. She's fine.
She saw the video
and she liked it.
And I was asking her, we're just trying to make sure, like, what do you think, Charity? Is it okay that you're sad in it? And she's like, in her sweet little voice, yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it was fun because Holden, the quiet, I'm blogging. That's Beth Ann's son, Holden, and the crying girl, the haters gonna hate girl, and the I'm drowning in learners. Those were mine.
Those are Sarah's. Yeah. So funny,
fun.
And then we had a few.
Then we had a few other people.
Yeah.
I know. Don't you think the Pinterest strategy and then the
so cute, and that was Sarah Gilcher's.
Yeah, that was Sarah Gilcher.
Designed. So,
all right, we'll let you guys get on with your evening, I guess.
Yeah, we'll keep we can keep this page up for a little bit if anyone's still trying to decide on buying the planner or not. So we can keep the deal up. When should we keep it up till?
Oh, I don't know. Little after 10, something like that. But no pressure. All right.
Thank you guys. It was so fun hanging out with you.